Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Welcome everyone to Monica News and Views, where we give our views and we give out the news on what's going on in our world on today. I welcome you guys here to give your opinions. I welcome you guys here to be respectful. We welcome everyone here with open arms. This just be professional and respectful, and we can get into a conversation. Um, I do want to let you guys know we're still promoting this. As you guys know, we are trying to bless a family. Kristin Davis, um, her and her boys, she's going through a situation. If you guys have not seen my interview with her, please go back and um, check out the interview that I did with her. A very emotional story, a very real story. And hey, Trisha, how you doing? And if you guys want to hear her story, please go and listen to her story. Um, it's very, it's a very heartfelt story, and I feel like if a single mother to single mother, we should always bless those that need some help. So if you have it in your heart to bless someone, um, if you have it in your heart to bless someone, um, I would like for you to bless her. I am going to share it, and if you, hey Miss Sheila, how you doing? Um, there is the link to the interview, guys. If you have not listened to the interview and you want to know more about Kristin and who are you giving to, then there is the video. Um, you good and tired, honey? I'm good and tired, and had a frustrating day. Um, me and my aunt, we went out to eat. Um, I'm gonna say this, and then we'll get into the content. We were sitting there, just came back from the bathroom. We was waiting on our food. We both got steak. Hey, Bacon with Charlene, how are you doing today? And we was waiting on our food. And then I looked over at my baby girl, Jayla, and she was crying. And I said, Jayla, what's wrong? And she just, as a mother, I'm an emotional person. So if my kids are hurt about something, hey Angie, how you doing? If my kids are hurt about something, then I'm hurt about something. So my little girl, she started crying. And I was like, what's wrong? And she said she was watching, her and Jamel, they're always looking at YouTube and different stuff that they like to watch on YouTube. And I allow them to watch, it's basically kid stuff. And so she was watching this video of a kid, and it was like a son and father kind of situation. And she was watching it and she got emotional. And I said, what's wrong, Jayla? She said, the video made me sad. And I didn't watch the video, but I knew it stemmed from her. She was missing her father. Her father is not really their father, because my kids got the same dad. Their father's not really, I'm not bashing him or anything. But what I'm saying is my kid's dad, he's not as active in their life as he should be as a father. And my kids, they um they were very upset. Jayla was very upset. She was boohooing crying. So, like, me as a mother, it hurts me to see my daughter have those daddy issues at 5, And I told her, I was like, baby, what I can do is just ask your dad to call you. So I called him. He didn't answer, another blow. And so I texted him and said, call your daughter. And I had wrote something behind it, you selfish MFer. I did. I said, you selfish. You don't want to call your children, and you need to stop being selfish. But then I deleted it because I was like, Monica, you're just talking to a brick wall. So I deleted that comment. I just said, call your daughter. He called her back. He conversated or whatever. I didn't really listen. Some juice. Get one juice. That's it. Go to bed. Well, y'all ain't really got to go to bed, but stop keeping up all this noise. Okay. And I told her, she cried. Then Jamel made a mess all over the place. He dropped a whole cup of Coke on my aunt. So I was like, ugh. And then I did me shit because I said I'm better than that. And so I was like, it's growth on my part because usually I cuss them out. If my kids get to hurt because you selfish and don't want to call your kids, the kids just want to talk to you maybe once a week and you can't pick up the phone and you ain't working or nothing and you can't call your kids, whatever. So I said, Joe, go get your juice. Go get your juice. And I just made a conscious decision. Ain't no use to me saying anything. And so, she was like, Mommy, I'm still sad or whatever. And I just told her, I said, Jayla, sometimes, baby, I said, you don't worry about those people that are not, saying, yes, you can love that person. But if they're not, I said, worry about the people that are loving you. I said, Mommy loves you. Aunt Nancy loves you. Granny loves you. Your cousins love you. So I said, don't worry about those kind of people. Just focus on the people that are loving you and who you're around. I said, your brother loves you because he was like, Jella, don't cry. You know what I'm saying? That made us all sad because I don't want my child to have daddy issues. Like why he don't want to be in my life. Like why it's not, and I want my daughter to know that it's not nothing that she has done. It's all him. It's all him and his selfishness. And that's just real. You call them maybe every once a month. The last 2 times they have called you. But at the end of the day, am I bashing you? No. But that's the truth. And he probably gonna get on there and say, well, I'm a good father, whatever. You got your side, I have mine. And mine's just gonna be always the truth. Anyway, that's some of the story of my weekend. Yesterday I just cleaned all day, but today that really bothered me. As a single mother, I know Trisha, she's a single mother too, and we talked and she was like, it's kind of like hurtful that your child dealing at 5 is going through this. And I don't want my child to want to hurt herself or do things to herself just to get somebody's attention that is selfish. Because she has a mother that loves her. She has a brother. She has brothers that love her. And she has an additional mom, even though he's not with his wife anymore, she still loves Jayla. Jayla still calls her mama. And so that hurts me knowing that my baby is dealing with this. And yes, I can't replace the daddy, but I'm vowing to be the best mother I can be. And that's all that I can do. I can't force nobody to be a part of their children's life. And that's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to try to force anybody that I'm in a relationship or whatever to be my kid's father. No. Because I don't want my kids to be attached to somebody, then we break up. No, it has to be somebody that's real, somebody that ain't playing games. My kids will just have me until I know it's real. That's just the straight up person that I am. Anyway, I'm just, Trisha, it is what it is at this point. That's how I feel. It is what it is at this point. And I hope y'all just continue to pray for me as a single mother going through with my kids. And my son, he's not really bothered because Jamel is a mama's boy. But my little girl, she don't understand and that she's a child. And when your child don't understand, it's hard to explain things to them that they don't understand. And so I just try to help her to understand, like, don't focus on the ones that not loving you correctly. Focus on the ones that do. Then you don't have to feel no emptiness. That's the way I feel. I had a great father. He wasn't the best, but he was a great father. He was a great provider. I went over his house every weekend. If I ever needed anything, I could always call him. Um, and my mom, she could always call on my dad if she needed even though my mom may have had other kids, my dad, he still did. So that's why I said, if I had a choice to do it back over, no, I wouldn't. I would have Jamel and Jayla, but I wouldn't have Jamel and Jayla with this person. And that's just me just speaking my truth. Like, have children by someone that is stable. Have children by someone that is mentally able to be a father, not someone that just want to give sperm. Hey, Miss Laverne. Hey, Baker with Charlene. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Angie. Hey, to everyone that have I missed. Thank you guys so much once again for coming in. Guys, we're gonna talk about some things of the night. I just wanted to say that, guys, because I've been that's been heavy on my heart since this happened about 2 or 3 o'clock today. And you know what I'm saying? It would, when it comes to my kids, man, it makes me angry, but and makes me want to show the ugly parts of me. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna just take it back. My kids, she's all right now. So as you guys know. So anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Um, we're going to get into a conversation on tonight. I don't even know where to start. Shout out to my thank you, Miss Sheila. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat as well, guys. Shout out to Miss Sheila, y'all. Miss Sheila might as well be my little secretary. She might be my little secretary because Miss Sheila has sent me some information. Miss Sheila, I have researched it, and it's crazy. Some of the things that you have sent me. We're going to talk about all three. But the first one we're going to talk about oh, me either. That's why I say, I have to take it back, because me, I get real flip at the mouth. I really get real ugly. I real say whatever when it comes to my two. So that's why I say, I'm glad that I have grown in that aspect of my mind where, I don't have to say nothing ugly to you. Call your child. Talk to your child. Because I could put you in jail for back child support, but I hadn't. That's the least you could do. Anyway. So guys, it's I'm gonna pull up his picture. It's this truck driver. I'm gonna pull up his picture, guys. It's a truck driver. Hey Shelly, how you doing? Welcome to everyone that's on Facebook that you're watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in for the ones on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know Miss Sheila, that's what be Miss Laverne. That's why I said just take it back. Um, um, this is this guy. He was a truck driver, and he was sentenced to 110 years in jail. He was sentenced to 110 years in jail. He was a truck driver for a company, and this happened in Colorado. Um, he's been I'm gonna pull up his charges in just a minute. Um, Hold on just a minute. Let me load it up. Um, so it says here, the driver of a semi trailer in a fiery crash on the Colorado interstate that killed 4 people back in 2009 was charged this past Monday to 110 consecutive years in prison. It says here that was the minimum requirement under state sentencing guidelines, but that could change as the sentence is reviewed. His name is Rogel Aguilera Medoros. He is 26 years old, and at the time he was driving an 18-wheeler in 2019 when he crashed into more than 2 dozen stopped vehicles and 4 semi-trailers on Interstate 70 in Lakewood, Colorado. He did speak at his sentence, and we're going to listen to it. Um, it was a very emotional scene at the Justice Center during the sentencing, and family members of the victim talked about how they could barely go on without their loved one lost that day. But see, what happened was, it says here that the police department said that the crash began when a semi trailer traveling at a high rate of speed on the highway collided with other vehicles, starting a chain reaction of fires. I'm going to show you guys the picture of the semi trailer so you guys can know. I know. Excuse me, y'all. Um, Here is the picture of the semi trailer. So, um, it says here that Monderos was driving the semi trailer, which was loaded with lumber. Prosecutors say he barreled eastbound down the interstate from the mountains at a speed of up to 85 miles per hour, and that his truck swerved at times, forcing other drivers off the road. A giant fireball erupted after Maduro slammed into dozens of cars already backed up. Maduro says that the brakes on the truck failed and he lost control. So in October, the jury found him guilty of 27 counts: 4 counts of vehicular homicide, 2 counts of vehicular assault, 6 count of assault in the first degree, extreme indifferences, 10 counts of criminal attempt to commit assault in the first degree, reckless driving, 4 counts of careless driving causing death. He was found not guilty of 15 counts of criminal attempts to commit assault in the first degree, and appeal is expected. So, but as I was researching, I found out that um, I do want to say this. As I was researching, guys, the company that he was working with had multiple vehicle failures in that company. Yeah, but it seems like the company that he worked for didn't have any, didn't back him up at all. Like, let him high and dry, knowing that they have vehicles that are not working or that are not meeting inspection. So you putting people out on the road with these semi-automatic diesels and big rigs and stuff like that, you have to, those things have to pass inspection. You can't just be putting stuff like that out on the road because things like this will happen. And my thing is, if the brakes, as y'all see, yes, there were the log truck caught a fire, but I do want to say this: they could have tested and seen that the trucks were brake system not working. It can happen. No one decides to wake up and just kill several people unless they have a mental problem. And they're saying that he was driving fast and couldn't stop, but I don't think so. So we're going to listen. I'm gonna take this off the screen. We're going to listen to his apology. His and I do want to let you guys know there is a petition going around, guys, and I'm gonna drop it on change.org. That, and if you guys want to sign it, you can sign it. Saying that they need to grant him clemency because it wasn't his fault that the vehicle. Yes, it's tragic what happened to the people. Now, no one is taken away from that. Not at all. It is tragic what happened to the people. But this man should not spend the rest of his life in prison. And 110 years, he won't never see the daylight. He will never see daylight, ever. There is the change.org information if you want to sign the petition. I signed it. I just signed it. And if you want to say you think that this is a miscarriage of justice, then let's sign the petition. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to let's see. I'm gonna play his what he said in court. I'm gonna play that in just a second. Because what he said was very emotional. He didn't mean it. You think somebody really want to sit up and knowing that you done killed? Yeah, we're going to listen to this and you guys tell me what you think. If it gets too much for somebody, please, please, please click off. But we're gonna listen to it.
My English is not very well, but I'm gonna try. My life has been very difficult, sad, depressing, terrible, bad, since April 25th, 2019. I know that it has been hard and heartbreaking for everyone involved in this tragedy. I don't know why I never came. And for what? I'm dying my life. It is hard to live with this trauma. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm thinking all the time about the victims. When Mr. Miguel Lamas and Sally Bolitano, Bill Bailey, and David Harrison, when they lost their life, a part of me went red. I could not. A part of me will be missing forever as well. I don't know if everybody understands what I'm saying because my English is not very well. But it's hard. This was a terrible accident. I know. I take the responsibility. But it wasn't intentional. I was working like a normal days. I have never thought about hurting anybody in my entire life. And by Jesus Christ, you know that. You know my heart. Like my mom said, I make a donation to some dude. I help foundation. I help people in need because that's what I have in my heart. I love the next person more than myself. Oh my God, you know that? I am not that person you are. It's hard for me and for them. I'm begging for forgiveness from everyone involved in this pain, to end this torturing pain, to end this torturing pain. And be honest, I wish I could hug, cry with them, and pray with them, and beg for forgiveness. Everything to get better. I am not a criminal. I am not a murderer. I am not a killer. When I look my charges, we are talking about a murder, which is not me. I have never thought about hurting anybody in my entire life. I used to cry. You know that. I know that you have to take a decision. I'm gonna agree. I know for people lost their life. But the accident, it was intentional. It was intentional. I did all that I could as a man. I don't know. I don't know if you would be angry with me, or if anybody would be angry with me if I said that. But the shoulder and the federal moral card is emergency escape road to safety. I took the shoulder in your arm to save life. Just please. I put myself His harms way in order to avoid causing harm to anybody else. Your Honor, if I turn my talk into the topic, more people would have been dying or injured. And again, I swear, but Jesus Christ, you know that all what I have in my heart is love, God, and be a good person. Because God knows that I love the next person more than myself. I have a good song.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it right here, guys. If you want to listen to the rest of it, um, here is the link. I'm gonna give you the link. Um, um, that's sad right there. He's begging for his life. This guy is begging for his life because he feels as though that he didn't do it. The what ended up happening. In my opinion, I do believe that the truck had malfunction or the brakes had malfunction, and he was swerving trying to get people out. That's what he's saying. He's saying that he don't have it in his heart to harm anyone, and he takes responsibility of what happened. But why haven't the company been held accountable for? Why haven't the company that he was driving for been held accountable for this incident? Like, he's serving 110 years. He's been charged 110 years. That's his sentence for what happened. But the company hasn't went under fire. I'd be scared to even drive for them. If if I was a truck driver knowing that this happened to this guy and then they didn't back him up at all, they're saying that he was driving 85 miles an hour. But do I feel that he deserved to spend the rest of his life in prison? And he wasn't running from anything. He wasn't chasing from anything. This was an accident. So an accident that happens ended up taking someone's life. This could be just an accident. So everybody deserved to go to jail. That's basically what you're saying. You deserve to go to jail because an accident happened. And I'm not saying, I understand that life has been taken and anything can happen to any of us. And yes, we're going to miss our family members and things like that. But should someone sit in jail for 110 years? That's my thing. Um, I really don't think that he deserved to sit in jail for 110 years. And you can see he's very remorseful. And, yeah, when you end up in trouble, yeah, some people are like, well, if he never was driving fast, how you know he was driving fast? Because sometimes when you get on top of a hill, it just depends on the speed limit of the freeway as well. So it could go any way. It's just very sad. It's very sad that this happened to this guy, and it's I pray that he's able to he's going to be able to get out and they grant him clemency and reduce the charge to time served or something like that. Exactly. Exactly. That means that the company is not doing the regular inspections. That means the company is not, you know, um, the company's not doing the regular inspections, and that means the company is just putting their trucks on the road without getting them serviced. Just straight up like that, and then they're not going to back up their drivers. But I will sue the company too, because their driver is driving their truck. So let's go to the next thing. Um, So guys, this is the next thing. I'm gonna play this video. So there is been a rise in Louisiana for a judge who used racial slurs to resign. I'm gonna play this video, and guys, you tell me what you think. Um, so this judge, what the story was about? Her name is, and I'm gonna pull her picture up. Her name is her Michelle O'Donnell. She is a Supreme Court judge, and what she has done is what it was. Someone had. I'm gonna pull her picture up. Someone was breaking into cars in her neighborhood, and preferably one of her vehicles, and she they caught the person and basically was heard on video making racist remarks, allegedly. Um, I'm gonna say allegedly because we don't know for a fact, but this is a picture of her. She is a Supreme Court judge, and she was saying the N word to this person. Yeah, we caught this in. Look at this in, and things is that. We're gonna listen to the video. I do want you guys to put a face with the name. So this is Judge Michelle O'Donnell, and on it, whatever her name, either way you want to pronounce it. But she had to be removed from the Supreme Court because of her racist remarks. That's what was it was said on the video. So I'm gonna play it, and you guys tell me what you think. My last one gonna be a doozy, child. Ugh.
Outrage is growing tonight after a video captures a judge in Lafayette, Louisiana, using racist and derogatory language. According to The Advocate, she is currently on unpaid leave. BNC's Janice Price has the latest.
This is critical to the people of Lafayette, Louisiana, a city that's more than 30% Black. This judge presides over a variety of cases, from traffic tickets to juvenile murder cases. And this new video now has people across the state saying it's time for her to go.
Our city is seeing the same problems year after year.
Michelle O'Donnell was elected as city court judge of Lafayette last year, but some say she is no longer fit for the job.
And Mom's yelling,
It comes after this video, now circulating social media, where we hear offensive, disgusting words.
and now I'm going to have a gun.
O'Donnell told local media the video was filmed inside her home. It shows security surveillance video, and people in the background are heard using the N-word and referring to the Black man in the video as a roach. Michael Toussaint, Lafayette NAACP president, is leading the charge to have O'Donnell removed from the bench.
This is who she is. This is embedded in her. This just didn't happen yesterday. This just wasn't an oops moment. This is who this person is, and we want her removed from the bench because she can't sit. We have African Americans, people of color, sit before her on her bench and give an impartial decision.
O'Donnell released a statement saying her family was the victim of an armed burglary, but police reports show there was no gun. The judge said she was given a sedative at the time of the video and doesn't remember it.
The apology was worse than what we heard in the video, right? I mean, as a lawyer, a sitting judge, it's almost embarrassing to the profession that that's what she came up with, right? It's, that was the best that you can do.
Louisiana State Rep Ted James says the Legislative Black Caucus wants a Judiciary Commission investigation.
the biggest piece that we have is to continue to flood the Louisiana Judiciary Commission with complaints. They have the authority to remove her. And there's precedent in similar cases where they have, number one, immediately, and this is what the caucus has asked for, placed a judge to sit ad hoc so that justice is not delayed for folks that have a day in that court. They should do that immediately.
What we need to do is, when this kind of situation happens, fundamental fairness requires a look forward, but also a look back. So the cases that Judge Odenay has presided over, each and every one of those cases need to be investigated and need to be reviewed with regard to the disparate impact that may have resulted as a result of her racial bias.
This is not the first time a Louisiana judge has been called to step down from their position for using racial slurs. It happened in 2020. In that case, Governor John Bell Edwards called for the resignation. Some are hoping for that same leadership in this case. In New Orleans, I'm Jamise Price for BNC.
Okay.
On to better news. History was made.
Okay, guys. So I do want to say this. So I don't care. Let me say this. Your racism will cause you to lose your positions and lose at things in life because of your racism. Be careful what you say. And I'm not talking about just people of different races, black people too. It's some black races. Your racism will get you in trouble. Some people are good at hiding their racism, and some people like this. Tristan said, "I still waiting on better news." I feel as though she said she was on a sedative. A sedative. You call this man, these people, an N-word. You call them a roach. You were saying how you feel. Let's just keep it real. You were saying how you feel. Like, even if you didn't say it, if you were around it, that's how you feel. Because, say for instance, since you are a judge, and somebody go in the store, and you're in the store with them, or you're in the car with them, they're gonna try to charge you with possession, just because you was there. So, am I wrong for thinking this way? So, you are part of the problem too, if you don't say nothing. So, and for you to say you was on a sedative, I just don't believe that. And I think it's right for you to step down as the judge and all your case be reviewed. Because if you're on if you are on a panel or you are a judge, you can't have any, I feel like you shouldn't have any kind of prejudice against anybody. You shouldn't. And that's crazy. That this lady, this judge, feels as though that it was okay, or that she's apologizing for it, but you will do it again. But you just won't get caught saying it. Whoever it was at your home that recorded it, they was a little bit on the tipsy side, and they didn't care, and they just put it out there. Your racism will cause you to lose position in this world, in your positions, because no one wants someone to be on a stand representing the highest court and you have some type of prejudice against someone just for the color of their skin. Not for what they have done, but because of their color of their skin. And I don't get that. Like me, like today, I was looking at my daughter, and kids are so innocent. She carried around a black and white Barbie doll all day today. And I think to myself, I wish life was just that simple. I wish life was just that simple. We just love one another. It don't matter what color we are. We all are in this world. So that's how I feel about the judge. I ain't got too much to say about her. But her name is Michelle Oden. Sorry. No, O'Donnell. Oden. Anyway, guys, so it's another thing, guys, about the substitute teacher. I don't know if you guys heard about this, the substitute teacher that basically, child, now she knew better. She knew better. She was this 20-year-old substitute teacher that slept with a student and has been arrested for sexual battery. This how it started is the student, her and the student has sent a Snapchat video to the boys, and so one of those boys gave the show one of the teachers one of the Snapchat videos, and I guess he was bragging that he banging an older chick, and now they're in this situation, and she got sexual battery charge on him. And the little boy, the boy is like 16 or under 16. They really won't release his age, but um, we're gonna go further deeper into this, and then I'm gonna let y'all watch the sheriff's interview because he went in on her. Like he went in on her about sleeping with this. What I don't get about some of the people that. What do you see in a child? I don't get it. Like these people that are sick in the mind. I'm gonna try to be not set off the algorithm. But if you are sick in the mind and what do you see in a child? What do you see in a child that would make you think that it's okay to have relations with them? Um, you were that attracted to a child, even though she's 20, but it's still when you are a substitute teacher, you are held at the same standard as a teacher. Um, and what about this young boy turns you on? And now your life is forever changed. And now you can't be around kids, and now you may have sex offender register as a sex offender. Lord have mercy. These people. So it says here a substitute teacher. Oh, let me get her picture up. Hold on. So we'll know who we're talking about. Um, and the sad thing is, I don't understand it. They say a lot of things like that happen in high school. A lot of things like that happen in high school, but I just, ugh, Jesus, you ain't got that much restraint that you can't look at them as a child no more than a child instead of an adult. Like this is crazy. So let me give y'all the backstory on this. It says here the substitute teacher at Lakeland High School has been arrested and charged with sexual battery after Polk County Sheriff's Office officials said she had sex with a student enrolled there. It says, according to the report from Polk County Sheriff's Office, Ayanna Davis, who was 20 years old, was taken to custody on December 16th after a student told Lakeland Police Department school resource officer, oh, it wasn't a teacher, my bad, about a video that had been circulating on social media showing Davis and one of the students engaging in an activity. Ain't no more J. Get your color film. And it says here that the lady Davis did admit she had unprotected. Now, unprotected. This child don't know what she had or not. Like it says here that she had unprotected sex with the student. That girl could be pregnant by him. Reported to be 16 years of age or younger, 4 times, twice at the student's house and twice at her home, and that the account aligned with what the victim said happened. It says here that she obtained a substitute job teaching English through the staffing company Kelly Educational Service. And they do have a staffing service. If you want to be a substitute teacher, you can always go to Kelly Services and be a substitute teacher, because I have done it. And they pay like $85 or $100 every day. So you get a little decent check, maybe $400. But you have to do background checks and things and such. So they may need to do a little bit more when it comes to researching these people. Exactly. And it says here that the company has since been informed of the incident and said that she is no longer allowed to work at any Polk County public school. Officials with the Kelly Educational Service said that Davis had been an employee with them since August the 23rd, and she completed and passed all required background and screening requirements. But see, this is the thing. Only thing they're looking at your background as such as are you a sexual offender? Do you have any federal cases against you? Let me tell y'all something. I have worked for Kelly Services. They don't really vet you like that. They really don't. They may ask you to answer a few little questions and you do a little course online, but they don't vet you like that. You could be a sicko really in the mind off the street that ain't really got caught up in your mess, and you could be having sex with the students like she is. They really don't vet you. They just check your background. They do background checks. I know that for a fact because I used to be a substitute teacher through them. It says here that Polk County School District requires substitute teachers candidates to have a high school diploma or GED. So all you got to have is a high school diploma or GED. So they ain't really vetting nobody. If you really think they vetting somebody, they really not. Let me see here. And they said that the safety of our students is our higher priority. Ayanna David has been deactivated and is not able to accept assignments pending the outcome of the criminal investigation. It says here we expect substitute teachers to uphold the same high standards of conduct and professionalism as our full-time educators. The charges against this person are disgraceful and a complete violation of the trust that teachers build with their students. There is no room in our schools for this type of conduct. The charges filed against Davis are 2 counts of sexual battery by custodian and a charge of offenses against students by an authority figure. She was also charged by the Lakeland Police Department with 2 additional counts of sexual battery. She was in a position of influence over the victim, and she took advantage of that for her own twisted pleasure. She said she is held on a $60,000 bond and has a arraignment scheduled for January the 10th. So she's held on a $60,000 bond. She got to pay $6,000 to get out. So, do you guys think that she did this on a sexual pleasure, or do you guys think this was mutual? Now, I'm not saying that it was all right for what she did. I am not saying that. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. But what do you guys think about this? Like, as a 16, 17-year-old girl or man, did you guys ever think about just having sex with a 20-year-old? Just think about it. As a teenager, it's somebody that's set 20, like 20. Y'all, with y'all, but even though it's still not right, but it's men, like, it's not right, period. And I wouldn't want nobody touching on my child, and they grown. Because I know, like, some people get 16, 17-year-old and dating people like 20, 21. Swear to God. Yeah. It's sickly. But so we're going to listen to the sheriff and what he had today to say. Because he kind of went in on her. He kind of went in on her for sure. We're gonna watch that and see. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay. So we're gonna listen to this video of the sheriff and what he had to say. So
right. You've had sex with a student.
hold on, y'all.
Let me get this right. You've had sex with a student 4 times. You videoed it, and the witnesses tell us it's been shown around to the football team. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Did you burn through your last 5 brain cells? So she's locked up in the county jail, and I anticipate that's where she'll spend Christmas eating turkey off of a loaf. But at this point in time, we're mortified that a teacher would do this. I love my school teachers. They're my heroes. And she shouldn't be the poster child for the school teachers we know and love. I'll stand up and defend our school teachers all day long when they're right. But this substitute teacher who was brought in on a contract from Kelly, this is a bad deal. The high school student that she engaged in illegal activity with was a young high school student. So it's like she knew better. She absolutely unequivocally knew better. But she made poor choices. So she chose to violate the law, and we chose to arrest.
All right, guys. So
Sam's anxious he won't be approved for that new credit card, so he's procrastinating.
hold on,
But
y'all.
that changes now because Sam looked for Karma Confidence on Credit
Hold
Karma.
on, let me look at something. Oh, this is child porn. These people up in Polk County, like, Lord have mercy, they just like to. Exactly. That what tripped me out. He said, girl, have you lost all 5 of your brain cells? I was like, oh my God. But it's not right. It's not, I can honestly say it's not right. And hey, Lala, thank you for coming in. It's not right for her to lay down and have some kind of sexual encounter with a child. It's not right, y'all. Even if they lied about their age or not. It was funny for sure. Like, it's it's sad and ridiculous, and I hope that she learns her lesson behind that. You don't lay down with no child. Um, So, guys, I do want to give you guys an update about something. You remember we talked about the man that fatally shot his girlfriend. Well, your ex-wife and girlfriend. Um, well, his, I guess another ex-girlfriend had came out, saying that he wasn't like that to her. And I want to read this to get you guys' opinion on this, because once a narcissist, once an abuser, you're basically always an abuser unless you make a change. He was an abuser because he killed his wife, his ex-wife. Um, let me look and read this right here. So, um, it says here that Roger Black's former girlfriend does not want her identity publicly known. She remains shaken after hearing about his alleged rampage and has not been able to bring herself to watch Facebook Live video where Black appears to confess killing his ex-girlfriend, Tara LaBane. It says that he recorded the video seconds before he gunned down his ex-wife, Wendy Black, at her home in Colombia on Saturday. And this is while his kids were in an SUV outside. Now, this is what she said. She said he did have access to weapons. The former girlfriend said, I definitely fear for the children. I fear for all of them, Wendy and Tara. She told one of the investigator, that they met back in March of 2019 and broke up a year later. She said he had severe depression and never got help for it. So depression caused you to kill somebody? I thought depression, well, anyway, let's move forward. So she said, I feel like I was the only support system for him. This is just a true victim behavior for him. But anyway, it says, felt like I was the only support system for him in a way, but I had to choose my own sanity. I had to choose my own well-being. When I broke up with him, I still loved him incredibly, but I knew that I had put myself first. I couldn't be a part of it because he wouldn't get help. She said the former girlfriend shared text messages he sent her where he wrote, there was a time that I was slow, that I didn't want to live anymore. It was you that helped me get through it. She said she was not afraid of him. She said Jay never cursed at me. He never raised his voice at me. He was always told me because of what I had been in a previous relationship of being abused, that he would never hurt me, and that's what he said to me. Hold on now. How you gonna now? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So with this specific person, I guess they choose their victims now. I don't know, y'all. So it says here, according to court documents, his ex-wife Wendy Black filed multiple protective orders that were denied. Last year, in her own handwriting, she said, I am terrified because I do not know what he's capable of doing to me and the girls. I do not feel that we are safe. I do not feel safe at all. I feel that my life is in danger. A lot of times, people don't take it serious when people say that their life is in danger, said the girlfriend. Definitely about protecting women, there's definitely a broken system. So I'm gonna pull up him in the child. He got a nerve to have a goal in his mouth. Anyway, this is the picture of him and Tara. I think so. I think that's what it was. I think that's for sure what it was. He just only killing the women that he had children with. I think that man just was. He did have a mental problem for sure, but I don't think it was depression. This is him, child. Y'all see the gold sticking out. I don't know if it's gold or mustard yellow. I don't know, child. Look mustard yellow. Um. So anyway, um, let me see here. A co-worker. Okay. So a co-worker. Let me take this down. Oh, this right here, a co-worker or a victim, LeBang shared a photo, and he said her smile could light up a room, and this had been devastating for those who knew her. Both victims, so all of them basically worked in the medical field. Said that both victims and the suspect were nurses. Tara LeBang worked at St. Agnes. Wendy Black worked for at Howard County General. A friend wrote online that Wendy adored her two children and trust fund is being set up to help support them. He said the two never discussed their relationship. It says here that Wendy had filed multiple petitions for protective order against her ex-husband, saying she feared for her life, and they were repeatedly denied. And so, guys, if you are a breach, it doesn't make sense, Trisha, because what gets me is someone saying that their life is in danger. That is something that you have to take serious. Because if this man was suffering from the depression and all other kind of issues, um, then you never know what's be on his mind for what he gonna do. Um, I think he was like a medical assistant or something like that. Um, but the crazy thing about it is the court denied all this woman's report that I don't know what he's gonna do. Some people are that mentally unstable. Some people are. It is some mentally unstable people in this world. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. And they need to be locked up into a psychiatric facility. And you judge me if you like to say I'm wrong for saying that, but they are a menace to society because they don't have a mind frame to cope with the daily life. And they are I'll be in fear of them because guess what? They'll do any and everything to hurt people. So yeah, they are menace to society. They are a danger to themselves and to others. So they need to be locked up in a psychiatric facility until they're able to cope with the daily world. And that's just how I'm gonna put that. That man needs to be locked up into a mental facility. If you know somebody that ain't got their mind right and needs to be locked up in the nearest mental facility, please get them there before they be a harm to themselves or a harm to someone else just because may not be getting their way or they want to be a narcissist or things like that, or they simply got a mental problem. And they're just that's just the truth. Or they depressed and need to go to counseling and they're using drugs and all other things to deal with their depression and things like that. So I just say this, if you are a victim of domestic violence, get out while you can, do the restraining order, do what all you can, even if you have to run away, child, just run away. If they ain't gonna help, just run away, take your kids and run away, go into protective custody, just run away to another state, do what you have to do to save your life and your kid's life because you see that Wendy Black didn't get no help. And I would sue the judicial system for that because that could have saved her life, put him up in a mental hospital because that's what he needed to do. I don't know what he was depressed about. Probably depressed because nobody would allow him to. It's something with his. Most people that are domestic violence or abusive towards women. Yes, Trisha. Like Trisha said, get the F out. Yeah, just get the F out. So all I can say is, guys, just get out and run away and do what you can to protect you and your children. Even if that means, you know, if that means me getting arrested for kidnapping, then I'll get arrested for kidnapping. But I'll have my sanity. I wouldn't allow you to kill me just because you want control or something happened in your childhood that you don't have respect for women. So you try to control them so they do what you say instead of being in a productive relationship. Nobody wants to be beat on and beaten and abused and bruised up like they're nothing. Don't. That is the worst feeling of the world. So, guys, that's all that I have for tonight. If you guys have something that you want to say, there is the link in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on here and giving me support. Shout out to the ones on Facebook that is listening. If, I appreciate you guys for coming in. It's starting probably start tomorrow, guys. Y'all know I have done a lot of stories this year, and we need to do some recaps, and I need to do some updates on the story. So I'm going back. The stories that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Um, let's see. So you guys can look forward to it. We're going to do an upstate up. Let's see. Um, hold on, y'all, because I do want to make sure. Um, I go back. I know one is going to be about Orson. I know I want to do one on Victoria Rose Smith. I want to give you the guys the updates on their murderers, on the people that's taking their life. Let's see. Because I really we do need to figure out, those we still want to see what's going on with the update of what everyone is thinking about what happened to the boys, because no one has really talked about it, and we need to give an update. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. Um, let's see. Yeah. I got to start back all the way back in January, guys. It's been a long road, but I did it. And I appreciate you guys for riding with me. I appreciate you guys riding with me. Um, so yeah. Um, so guys, we will do an update on the California City Boys. Um, and then tomorrow we will do one on Victoria Rose Smith and Prosper, Ortega, and Ari. If you guys, I'm gonna drop the link about Prosper. Prosper, I may have to research that, but I'm gonna maybe reach out to um her mother, because I can reach out to her personally and see if she can give me an update on Prosper and what's been going on with her. Yeah, like people actually be reaching out to me for real, for real. Um, check that out. Check that out about Prosper Ortega, and um, we're gonna give an update on Victoria Rose Smith and the boys, um, and let's see some of my hot topics. I always talk about Takia. Um, yeah. So we're gonna do those three tomorrow, guys, and then I'll try to update you guys more on. And oh yeah, and Sadea. It was about this young little girl that was walking in the New York streets alone. We're gonna do an update on Sadea, see where she's at. We're gonna do an update on all four of them guys. So um I know that everybody want me to do the news reviews that's current, but I feel like I have to do the updates on these people. So that's what I'm gonna do the update on, unless it's something that's breaking news that I need to do and talk about. That's what we'll talk about. Thank you guys once again for watching. Um, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Press the notification bell to all. Um, we will be moving this channel up to a different direction. I'm gonna elevate a little bit more. Y'all will, my members. I will be coming with an intro next year. I'm working on the intro. I got one piece of an intro just to elevate the channel so it can feel more professional. I'm gonna try to work better on this green screen. Let's see, make sure my green screen is better. Do more for my members, and as well, guys. I think I may with the I don't know. I may have to just ask my members what they think. But with the giveaway, guys, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm in a pickle because I had my son's birthday is coming up. I had to fix on my truck, and the money that I had for the giveaway, I had to use towards my truck. And financially, I don't want to put myself in a bind. So this is what I'm gonna do. I can only do give the money to one person. I'm gonna be honest and I'm very straightforward. Um, and even though there's more than it's only three people, but two of them already won before. Now tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. One person has been on the live every day, and they subscribe to my news and views channel, and they comment on that news and views channel. Me on my other channel, and I'd rather just be fair and give it to them. Or do you guys think, hey, highly favored, how you doing? God bless you. Do you guys think that's unfair to like give them that because they're gonna win it anyway because they hear they signed up as soon as the giveaway came, or just do the wheel and let the wheel figure it out because they've been here every day. I just want to be honest. Like, yeah, I gave away money Thanksgiving because I financially had it, but this time I got a vehicle I had to fix. So I'm asking you guys what to do and what to think because I want to be fair. Um, you know, today was the last day to enter in anyway to the giveaway, and I only have three people. So, what do you guys think? The ones that haven't entered, tell me what you guys think. Um, because I don't want nobody to feel any kind of way when I do what I feel in my heart is the right thing to do. Let me know, y'all. I don't know, like nobody's saying nothing. Well, I'm just gonna say this. Um, the day before Christmas, I will announce who is the winner of the giveaway. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm not gonna do the circle thing because this person has came every day. This person supports my other channel, and um, this person as well. Um, and I felt the same way. So okay, Miss Holly favorite. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, guys. So I will announce the giveaway winner on my birthday. Not on my birthday, on New Christmas Eve. We'll still have the kickback or whatever. But to be honest, guys, like if I had it, I'd give him my son's birthday. I need to buy a bike. I need to get his like he want to do stuff on his birthday. So I rather just give the amount to the one that's been loyal. And I'm not saying that the rest of them haven't been loyal, but it just I feel like that's the only right thing to do. And a lot of people might think that's fake of me, but I'm sorry. Like you know what I'm saying, like everybody else got their money. What back in November I gave everybody their money. And a lot of people entered in this time, but Christmas they didn't. So I want to make sure that when I do it, I do the right thing. And so um I will announce the giveaway winner on New Year's, Christmas Eve, or the day before Christmas. No, the day before Christmas Eve. Because I only feel like that is fair. Um, so but please look forward to another giveaway. But I'm going to do the next giveaway. I'm gonna try to do it around um a Valentine's Day. I'm gonna have a Valentine's Day giveaway. Like every holiday, I'll try to do a giveaway for y'all, um, if I'm financially able to. But I think I'll be able to because Christmas is just too much, and hopefully don't nothing else happen. But anyway, look forward to the giveaway winner being announced on Wednesday, no Thursday or Friday. Look forward to that, guys. Thank you guys so much once again for watching, and y'all have a good night. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you press the subscribe button, and if you have, make sure you have turned the notification bell to off. Y'all have a good night.